a long time to learn to not put my hands on people. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing that happened with Eve that, we walking out and somebody grabbed her bag or something like that. And, I just kind of turned around and slapped the girl. It's like, girl, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, back up, And Eve is really pissed off about that. We stopped hanging out. Like, she was like, I can't hang with Keisha. Like, she can't be slapping people. And I was like, wait, I'll slap somebody for you. What the is it?
Hello. Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. And today we have yet another installment of the Raw and Real Wednesday. No graphics, no edits, just me popping my shit. Last night I was watching this video of Keisha Cole. They were doing an interview with her, and they had this clip of her talking about Eve, who I had no idea, but Keisha Cole and Eve was like best friends when she first came out. So Keisha was telling this story about how it took her a long time to realize that she can't just lay hands on people to solve the issue. And when she was friends with Eve, her and Eve was out this night, and this girl tried Eve or tried to disrespect Eve or whatever, and so Keisha slapped the girl. Which for her was like regular shit or whatever, right? But it's like, Eve got upset with her and stopped being friends with her because she slapped this girl. Me personally, okay, maybe she was wrong for slapping the girl. However, we all need a friend who is with the shits, okay? We all need a friend who want all the smoke. I have a friend who want all the smoke. I have a friend who I could call in the middle of the night and she will be there. No questions asked. She'll ask questions later. She about that business, okay? And I never had a friend like that, but a friend like that is super valuable, okay? And, it's a blessing that Keisha said that she now realizes that she can't go around slapping people because that shows her growth and her evolution. But the core of who she is as a person is a true person. She was being a good friend to her by slapping that girl. She just hadn't evolved to realize that there was another way that she could deal with that situation. And you want to start talking about evolution, we all should be evolving on a constant basis. If you're the same person you were 20 years ago, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're not learning from your life lessons, And me personally, I'm evolving all the time. Like, I'm not even the same person I was last week. My brain is different. The things I want, the things that, everything is just moving so fast for me, okay? But what I will say is, like, when you meet people and you encounter people in your life, it is important to look at that person and see them for who they really are. A lot of times we as people, we see people for who we think they are or the potential of who they could be and all these things. But we really need to get better at seeing people for who they are. Just recently, I had a guy reach out to me on WhatsApp talking about how he has been thinking about me for years and, this, that, and the third, like, and he's never stopped thinking about me. And I'm like, well, I said, I don't remember you. I said, can you send me a picture? So he sends me a picture and a video. I don't remember this dude. Okay. So I'm like, well, I said, and I don't have history in my WhatsApp because obviously he must have a different phone then. So I'm like, tell me what our conversations were and what you remember about me. Like, to sum it up, he basically met me when I was in the throes of my poly, BDSM heavy days, okay? And apparently the reason why we stopped talking was because he couldn't handle everything I had going on and who I was as a person. And so he exited stage left, which basically means he ghosted me, okay? Now, 5 years later, however long it was, he's in my WhatsApp talking about how much he had been thinking about me and, he want to rekindle some shit with me. I said, how we going to rekindle some shit? I don't know what the fuck we started. Like, you want some, we didn't start the fire, but it's always been burning. Like, I don't know you. Like, that's what I was on. And so I'm like, well, I said, I'm not really poly. And he was like, what do you mean you're not poly? And I was like, well, I said I was poly for a while. I said I was actually in a poly relationship and everything. And I said, I've learned that I am a more of a situationally poly type of person. Like, if I meet a guy and I like certain things about him, but they're not the things that I need to partner, I'll still date him and deal with him, but I'm going to date other people because now I'm looking for other stuff in other people. Like, it's like a situational type thing for me. But if I was to meet somebody who really like lit my fire in all different ways, I'm trying to be poly. I'm trying to be monogamous. So I'm poly until I find somebody worthy of my monogamy. And even with my poly, I'm not being poly with someone. I'm not wasting time. Like I still have that option saying, okay, I'm gonna be poly with this person, or I'm gonna just be single. Single normally wins over being poly for me because my single is cool. Like I'm okay by myself. I'm good. So he's like, well, let me just call you, whatever. So he calls me. We're sitting on the phone. And I said, yo, we don't want the same things, and I don't remember you. And he was like, all right, well, good luck finding this monogamous man you want. I said, good luck finding the poly queen of your dreams. And I deaded it, okay? But this is the thing I want to say, too. In life, you encounter so many different type of people. Friend relationships, love relationships, family relationships. Sometimes those relationships come to an end, okay? But there are people out here missing you and missing what you had with them, even if it wasn't substantial to you, and they're missing the person that you used to be. Okay? So when you're sitting here pining away for somebody, missing somebody with everything in your heart and having all these fantasies about them, about reconciling with them and having all these things, you have to realize that time didn't stop when you lost that person. Time didn't stop when that person walked away from you. Time went on, okay? And me, as the woman I am, I'm not the same person I was last week, okay? I am constantly transforming and changing. And the fact of the matter is, sometimes you only have one shot with a person. Granted, most people give out way more chances than what they should. But sometimes there are people that come into your life and you only have one shot with them. And that one shot comes down to, it could be God, the universe, ancestors, angels, whatever you prescribe to, giving you a gift to see if you're going to recognize it as a gift, cherish it as a gift, and treat it as a gift, or you're going to just fuck it up and lose that gift and then have to learn a karmic lesson all over again. So, if there's people out there that's missing me or the old version of me or what they had with me, my thing is, I'm at a place in my life where I'm not looking back. I used to look back a lot, look back. No, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, people do the things they want to do. They make time for the people and things they want to make time for. And if people want you in their lives, they make an express effort to have you there. And so people come, people go, and I'm not holding on to either. Like, I'm not holding on. You know what I mean? If you come into my life and you want to stay in my life, stay in my life. If you want to leave, leave. Like, we as people hold on to people and things way too long, like longer than we should. And that's a lesson that I've had to learn, as of recently, because being a Scorpio, we will hold some shit until it's dying and try to bring it back to life. Like, that's how we are. Like, we're just loyal. We believe in people. We believe in the bigger picture, like, and we see the good in so many things. And a lot of times that's the reason why we get hurt, because we hold on to people because of potential. We hold on to people because of, things that we see, not the reality of things. Trust me, a girl is in reality right about now, okay? I'm not holding on to nothing that don't want to stay. Because what I've learned is holding on to things that you should let go of stops you from getting a hold of the things that you're really supposed to have a hold of. And, it also causes you a lot of stress, like holding on to shit that's not meant to be in your life. Have you ever seen how hard it is to hold on to something that ain't supposed to be held? Like, it's like when you're in the shower and you reach for your shampoo bottle and you got soap on your hands. It don't matter how strong your grip is. If you got soap all over your hands, you're going to drop that fucking bottle. Okay? Some things are meant to be dropped, bro. Some things are meant to be let go of. Stop trying to hold on to things that's soapy that need to go down the drain. Okay? That's how I feel. Your ass need to go down the drain, then I'm going to let you go down the motherfucking drain. I ain't saving you, okay? Sometimes you got to save your motherfucking soul. So, what I will say is, if you have people that come into your life that you cherish, treat them that way so that they'll stay there forever and be there in your life forever. And I mean, not forever. Everything comes to an end, but, treat people according to the position they have in your life. If somebody is super important to you and you love them, then treat them that way. If they're not important to you and you don't love them, then let them go. We as people try to manipulate shit and manipulate people all the time for our selfish reasons. And that's not real love. That's not real care. Real love and real care is not always about you. It's about the other person. Anyway, I ain't trying to be preachy or whatever, but I just found it funny that somebody was pining away from me 5 years ago and I don't even fucking remember them. So, but anyway, I also want to say before I go, I also want to say that I recently met a dom and I was actually thinking about getting back into the lifestyle. But then, we got to a point where he wanted to start talking about training and stuff like that, which is all well and good. A good dom wants you to go through training so you know how to serve them. But I realized in that moment, I don't really have the fire to go through training again. I don't really have the fire to be in a DS relationship. I don't even really know if I want to be somebody submissive anymore. And it was like a realization for me because for so long, BDSM lifestyle was everything for me. I was all about it. I remember when I first got in the lifestyle, I had this burn and this fire to learn and, soak everything in and meet people and network and go to clubs and do all this. Like, I don't have that anymore. Like, I've been there and I've done that. And, in that moment, I realized it's not something that I wanted to do. But that was me realizing that, not that necessarily is an evolution, but I've changed. I've definitely changed. I don't have the time, the energy, or the effort to put into building a DS dynamic. And I needed to have that lesson for myself. Now I realize that I like a dominant man. I like an alpha. But I definitely don't want to deal with someone that's putting me in a submissive position because honestly, I don't think I'm really that submissive. Like, I can be. But it just goes to show you, it's the evolution. Like, sometimes you don't even know how much you've evolved until you're put in a situation where you have to take a look at yourself. So, in closing, y'all go out here, be the best versions of yourself. If you have people in your life that are good to you, they're good people, value them and move in a way that shows them that you value them because nothing lasts forever and people have feelings and people will leave and people will get tired of your shit. So love one another and love yourself. And that is the raw and real. Bye. Hey, yo. Thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is as always appreciated. If you want to show that support with them dollars though, throw your girl a cash app, you feel me? Until we meet again, smooches.